Hey there, sexy skulls. Make my space and everything. How's everybody doing? Sorry, the heater was going off. I had to turn the I ran over like, no, turn the heater off. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, how's everybody doing? I need to figure something out because I understand it has the range of focus is a little bit further in, and I know there's a way to set it where it'll also have a bit of a better focus over here. See how it's grainy? And sometimes that happens when there's better light, but I love natural light. So I've got a really good pillow behind my back. Old lady talk. A little support pillow behind my back, and it feels really good. I'm sitting here, it's gonna be a gorgeous day today. The sun is gonna be out. You'd be so proud of me. I have been walking every day, getting back to the things that really feed me. And so, anyways, my first cup of coffee, I'm a little bit perky. I gotta be honest with you, perky for this to be and look at this, it's full. So I'm perky, right? Yeah, okay. Before the coffee, that's always a good sign of a good day. Okay, just gonna say. All right, I don't really know what we're gonna get into. But it was funny because I was trying to figure out, and I started to write type coffee and tarot, just because when I don't really know what we're gonna get into, I'm like, oh, we're gonna settle in. That's what we're gonna do. And then they were like weekend vibes, and I'm like, okay, that sounds good. Terry, what time is it there? I feel like you must be having coffee late or something. Is it wait, what time is it here? Is it 9 o'clock? Oh, you're exactly 12 hours ahead of me, motherfucker. Oh my God. That is so easy. I will remember that from now on. How do you do coffee this late? Oh, makes you, you know what? Somebody has ADHD. It's so good. It cracks me up. Unless you do decaf. Then I'm like, cheater, pumpkin eater. Okay. All right, so they were just giving me weekend vibes, and I'm telling you that feels so good, especially given how I know the energy of the weekend is supposed to go. So I'm like, okay. And so maybe it's just, I don't know how that's going to go. I'm not going to predict it. So we're just going to whip out the cards. They're already telling me about Kipper, and I'm like, okay. See how this kind of the focus is a little bit, I know I can change the focus of it. I know it's a little bit closer, but that's where all the light is. It kind of looks a little weird. Maybe I should change the lighting over there. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna play around with it. So, I mean, it looks good all the way up to here, which is fine, I guess. I don't know why I'm looking at that, wondering that. It would just be really pretty, right? Really pretty to have I don't know. All right, they already mentioned Kipper, but I'm like, we're not starting with Kipper. I'm feeling I almost said bougie. I'm feeling frou-frou. I'm feeling like whatever is going to come through is going to be a bit frou-frou. Frou-frou. Because it was either Divine Doors or this deck. I'm like, oh. You know how it gets all it's going to be sunshine and roses, which we're not poo-pooing on because we want sunshine and roses. I do. And can I just tell you guys, well, at least, can you tell this morning I'm a little bit better with my allergies? We're not going to knock on wood because we ain't going to ruin that shit. Anywho, so yeah, but the trees are in full force. And normally it's later. It's after March. Maybe very end of March before the very first bud starts to whatever. It's been trying to come in since February. And we're only what? We're exactly mid-month on March. So I'm like, yeah. So I am excited and ecstatic that we're going to have an extended season of warm weather. Yeah, despite the fact that we've had a million tornadoes. Can I just say? I tell you what, the other night I don't know why I'm chatting so much. Maybe that's a sign. Like there's a lot of like chatting. You know how like you're just like sitting down with a girlfriend, kind of a thing. It feels that way right now. But the other night I had to wake my 4 kids up in the middle of the night because the siren went off and everything. And it was like it was really crazy sounding winds that were going over us. The tornado did not touch down. There was one in our area, but if you just went north where like my middle son's father is, and in the north of our state, it got demolished. And I am sending love, healing, and so much compassion to all those who were hit. I haven't even heard of I don't think there's been a death, but there was definitely destruction. But we had some crazy winds and stuff. I don't know. I feel like today, okay, here's the thing. This is what it feels. It feels very social. It feels like this weekend should be a social weekend. Terry, I hope you got to socialize. I'm just saying, because it's already halfway over for you, so. Yummy. All right, let's go. Look, I ran off whoever was here. Oh, yay. First light. I guess I should put this over here, right? Beginning a new cycle. You stand in the light of the truth. Okay, there's a lot here. There's a lot of clarity, truth, light. It is reminding me of the sun card in tarot where it's like the coast is clear. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. The coast is clear. The path is lit. There's no like obscurity, obstruction. I'm just feeling like it's a go. I feel like it's a victory card, a yes card. Good. Good, Terry. Okay, so you stand in the light of the truth. So like you're seeing absolutely everything clearly. Nothing, I don't feel like anything's being hidden from you. And if it is, all of it's coming to light. You're seeing things more clearly. And it does say discovering the truth. So again, if there is something that you feel like, I'm not so sure, you're going to receive that this weekend. I didn't mean to say this weekend. Well, somebody may be receiving truth this weekend, okay? And I feel like somebody is just happy and ecstatic to have the truth, if that makes sense. No matter what it is. It feels like as long as I know, I'm happy. Like, I don't even care if it's like, it's almost like a kid asking their parent for something. Can I do such and such? And it's like, they don't care. They're just like, just tell me. So even if there's a no, it's like, okay. Like, I feel like there's an acceptance. And then reflect and redirect your energy, and a fresh new way of living emerges. So there's an impasse and transformation. This is the rise of the phoenix. So what are we? I actually feel as if you've been in an impasse. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel as if whatever, like I feel, why do I keep saying I feel? Like, oh, God. Lord of mercy, give me words, please. Thank you. This is really talking about a new cycle begins, and when you get to see everything clearly, it allows you to kind of like re-gauge, is what I want to say. Re-gauge and maybe redirect your energy. Because generally if you've been in an impasse, you kind of like may have felt like, I don't know where, so I'm just kind of spilling my energy wherever. And something about this weekend helps you to kind of like, okay, this is it. And then a fresh new way of living emerges. It informs you on how to move, how to direct yourself. Like, I just feel as if it's kind of like, I'm interested though. A fresh new way of living emerges. Obviously, if you're just moving out of state of confusion into just feeling really clear about shit, clear about your own energy, clear about what you do and don't want, clear about what's a yes and a no, which is huge. You've got to know what your yeses and nos are, and you've got to stand firm in those. You have to honor those, right? Because when you don't, that you lack clarity within yourself. And so it just makes living easier when you're like that. But I think that this is something that's going to take form in your life. Like, there'll be tangible, noticeable differences in what you are doing. Okay. Okay, I am staring at the Secret Tarot, so I'm just going to pull it. A fresh new way of living emerges. I don't know why, but there's something about the weekend vibes and like the social vibes kind of like being, once you get into that, it's like, okay, yeah, this is where I've needed to be all this time and I'm going to stay there. So it's like somebody who has been hermiting a bit, when they finally, it's like getting that taste of something. Like, okay, here's what they're doing. I love the visuals today. You know when a baby tries something for the first time, like, I don't know, ice cream, and then it's like they go ape shit over it, and they're like, oh, you know, and they pull it towards their face, like, you kind of thing. It's like life has changed, like forever and always. Now their favorite thing is going to be ice cream. They're always going to remember it. They're going to act this way every time they see, you know, like it's like life is good now kind of thing. It feels like that. Where, yeah, that's what I want to say. Once you get a taste of something, like, yeah, you ain't going back. You ain't going back. And you know how like sometimes once they get taste of something really sweet and they start tasting all those other baby foods or other foods and they're like, this is shit, and they only want sweet, like they suddenly have a stronger reaction to other foods. You know what I mean? And a stronger stance, like, ew, no, I don't like that, and they'll spit it out or smack the spoon, like all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm seeing. Like, no, I know how good it can get now. Get that shit away from me. That's what it is. Oh, I love that energy. Oh, I got to go turn the heat off. Can I tell you, I let it get down to 64 degrees last night, and that's freezing here inside the house. So I turned on the heat and I pumped it up because I was like, oh my God, it felt like a freezer box. I'm not kidding. It felt like a freezer box. And because here's the thing, when the temperature says it's 64, it's really not. I'm just gonna say. So I pumped it up over 70, and now I had to turn it off because I was like, okay, now it's warm enough. I don't want to get all like, you know, like, you know, that kind of thing. And then like upstairs it gets really hot. So woo! Victory. Motherfuckers, I told you. Victory. Chariot card. That is unstoppable. Rhino spirit, which is what I consider to be the chariot, is unstoppable. The momentum, the drive, the can't nobody tell me nothing energy. Like there's a success that's at hand. I think that the fresh new way of living that emerges, the transformation is this drive that you're going to have, and this the fuel, the momentum, the passion to ensure victory, to get where you want to go. I want to explore that some more. Give me more on that. I think that we're talking about the transformation that's occurring right now. The transformation that occurs as a result of feeling like you're standing in the truth. You can see everything clearly. You're not under any illusions. There's not any information being held from you. You're just like clear-minded is what I want to say. King of Pentacles. You feel more in control of how your life is moving. The idea of the King of Pentacles is he has the ability to wield the life that he wants, right? And so if he's able to wield that, he's able to make it so, create it. He's kind of like in charge of it. You know, he's not trying to control, but he's not trying to control others, but he's a master over all the other elements. And it shows externally to him. That's what you're moving fast towards, is being back in the driver's seat of life and being able to direct everything, like direct your path, direct your energy, direct your actions, and like make shit, like bring shit into reality is what I want to say. You're going to be working on creating something. I don't know why I'm getting this. Somebody's working on something that is going to create. So breaking ground, tending to something, breaking ground, something finally coming. Again, this is coming to light. Something finally coming to light. The Three of Pentacles is the idea, notion of the cultivation, the working with others, the collaborative relationship. At the epitome, it's building, right? It is the process of building something up. And I want to say that there's something about making something your own. Seven of Wands is knowing your worth and protecting that which you have created and protecting something that finally you're going to do a lot to protect and create something that reflects who you really are. There's this sense of really being in your power with this. And what do I mean by that? They said, what do you mean by that? I'm like, oh, Spirit, or maybe something else. Standing in your power is knowing what you want, knowing what you deserve, knowing what you're capable of, knowing what you're in alignment with, and having those boundaries to, oh, there's a female cardinal, guys, a female cardinal right outside the window. Your ability to create that and honor that, right? Because boundaries are something that you establish and that you uphold. It has nothing to do with anybody else. It is knowing your worth and standing in your truth. And that's the way in which you protect the victory that you're about to have. Because we do start with the Chariot. It's a major victory to get into this space where you are just kind of like, I feel like somebody's getting connected again. There's this idea of being connected. You're redirecting your energy, and in doing so, a whole new way of living emerges. And I just feel like that's the momentum. That's the victory. Spirit's considering that's the victory. That's been the thing that you've needed to have a victory in your life. Okay. I feel like we're dancing right now around something and not getting to the heart of it. Because we do have the Queen of Wands. Which, if I were to pair two things up, that's exactly what the hell this is. Okay. And if I were to pair anything up, I would say that the Seven of Pentacles, I think the Seven of Pentacles is the start of the momentum. I think that's clarifying the Chariot. It is, the cracking of the whip, when the horses take off. Things are in alignment and things can finally take off. These can finally break ground, right? That's when something's in alignment. The King of Pentacles is able to create externally to him. That's the building aspect. That's the it's finally becoming visible. Because in the Three of Pentacles, somebody is in traditional Rider Waite, they're being commissioned to create something for the world to see. Others can, it's in such a phase that eyes are now on it, that people are witnessing this, that it is a tangible something that's no longer hidden. Maybe I don't know why I'm getting this, somebody's job or career is finally going to come, because the idea of having eyes on you is the idea of like, maybe you're becoming more visible within your career. Or just in life in general. Because if we're talking about connecting with people and stepping back into the light and, like just the way in which you move in life. Because it is all about the Sun card and things being clear and everything else like that, right? So it's almost like maybe you're stepping out to be seen a little bit more. Like whatever this transformation is this weekend, I feel like you're going to be Oh, we're going back to the old one. You're moving out of background character into something more seeming. If you've hidden in your career, you're stepping out more socially, you're stepping out, connecting with people. And because we all know those individuals who are known at work where it's like, it seems like work is all that they are, and you don't even recognize their personality. And then something happens, their confidence rises or anything else like that, and they're suddenly seen more by people. Like people really, like there's something about somebody's personality coming out. There's something about somebody really being Seven of Wands in their power. And it's attractive. Queen of Wands. She's exceptionally confident. And because of that, because of the approach that she takes now, the energy that she embodies, things come to her, things are attracted to her. And so it's like, I feel like somebody's coming out of their shell. It's coming out of, you know what I mean? And once you, and feeling more embodied in your own skin, in your own truth, in your, like being at home within yourself and feeling more, it's like coming home to the self. It's like, I'm being more who I am than I have in a long time. I'm stepping back out into the light. I'm seeing things clearly. I'm understanding things. I'm feeling more confident about it. I'm taking evaluation of that and redirecting my energy as a result. And like from this point forward, it's like the phoenix rising. I'm coming back from death. You know what I'm saying? I'm rising again. And there's this powerful reemergence that's happening of you. You're breaking ground. And I think, so we're going to talk about this in a couple of ways. Either this is you personally, and it's going to be reflected. The fact that we have all these pentacles is going to be reflected within your 3D reality. There are going to be repercussions within your reality as a result of this emergence. Good morning, Michelle. And so, yeah. Things will naturally be drawn to you. Like, and the Queen of Wands, her energy is one where people can't help but pay attention. She garners attention. And I keep getting that. And I feel like you may find people within your life will notice you in a way that it's like, oh, like, I don't know why I want to say this, but like more like you're you again. It's giving, I'll use an example of my life. After like a loved one passes, right? And how dealing with all those energies and moving through it, you kind of become a shell of a person, like like the hermit crab, like the hermit. You go so deep within to deal with what's occurring that your true personality doesn't shine through, doesn't step through. And you don't really know how you're going to navigate those waters or how you're going to get through it. And so it feels very foggy and you don't even know how you're going to come out of it. Like sometimes you can get into that space. I don't even know how to get out of this, but you're getting out of something that feels like, I was telling somebody the other day, the 3 months that we had where it was so overcast. It was raining so much. We had very few sunny days for 3 months straight. It's almost as if we were living in, what is that movie called? Oh, Hunger Games, you know what I'm saying? Like when they're in the dome and it's like something happened with the pixels and like everything was just gray. You couldn't see anything. It looked like one color. There were no clouds. It was like that for so long. And that's what it feels like. It feels like this blanket, like I'm moving through the world, but there's this veil around me. There's this shell, this cocoon. And so people can see me. I'm moving, but they don't, but my personality's not there. My, like who I really am. And therefore much of what I would like to happen in my life kind of goes on pause. Like there's an impasse. And when the light finally comes out, it's like your light finally emerges. You know what I'm saying? And they keep bringing me back to discovering the truth. You stand in the light of truth. You stand in your own light again. That's what I think the Seven of Wands is. So something about this weekend helps to transform and transpose, I don't know why I'm saying that, or alchemize something where you kind of like break free from a cocoon. And this is like the start of something. It's like once it starts, it's like, again, the idea of once you introduce ice cream, you better be ready to be like bombarded by the idea that you better fucking give me ice cream again. You know what I mean? Like, don't give me something so good and think that I'm not gonna like demand it all the time. Like the momentum, the drive, the power behind that. Like there's nothing stop it. Once it breaks ground, nothing is going to stop. Like you ain't going back. Once you get a taste of that, no going back. And you're building up to a place where you have control in your life again. You're taking the helm. You're wielding the energies instead of being controlled, manipulated, or at the mercy of external energies, right? I feel like there is a difference in like what you're doing within your life. I just can't help but keep going back to the idea that your external world is going to look like it's exponentially growing as a result. And I want to say that there's this level of people watching and connecting with you more and being more drawn to you and witnessing you build something and maybe even collaborating with you. I feel like you, as a result, I think something like your light, your personality, who you really are is what draws people in. And there's a lot of connecting, networking, business connections, things that help you to build your life, okay, coming in. And you're doing everything you can to protect your light because the Queen of Wands is the one who emanates. I attract, I don't chase. I draw things as if like a beacon to me. I emanate something and I'm protecting that. I'm finally coming out of my shell and I am palpable. And I know my worth and I will not go back. There we go. Thank you. La, 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 la. Okay, so we've got a lot here, and we've got a lot here, and we've got this. So here we have the Three of Swords, right? Grief. That's all they're giving me, grief. Somebody has felt immense grief. I mean, the idea of somebody passing may have actually been very legitimate for someone, but grief. There was a lot of like grieving in your life for either how things have been, how things have gone. There's been a lot of sadness. I just want to say, I feel like you're being liberated from that. The Nine of Pentacles is achieving independence from this sense of separation and grief. I feel like feeling removed from the world and even removed from yourself has really led you to feeling. And grief can be expressed as anger, okay? So like however it looked, but at the core of it was sadness, was grief. And then we have the Four of Wands. And they're telling me somebody's really going to achieve financial independence with the Nine of Pentacles. It is an energetic state. It is how you are moving within your life, free from influence of anything else. Like you're moving freely through life as yourself. But it's like also this idea of there is a level of financial independence and freedom and flourishing. I don't know why the Four of Wands has me befuddled a little bit. It's like, I'm like, what is that exactly in this situation? I mean, at its basic, it's the not only is it a milestone, you know, like life before and then life after, it's the sense of security, but I don't feel like the Four of Wands means something as basic as that. And I'm like, what is it? What is it? So I'm gonna move on to the other two cards, and we'll figure out what the Four of Wands is meaning in this situation. We have the Judgment card and the Ace of Swords. This is your resurrection moment. This is the acquiring of a new path, living in a new truth, wielding that truth. This is the Ace of Swords encompasses everything. This is your rebirth moment. Something about this weekend is your rebirth moment. It is your birth. It is the phoenix rising. It is the coming out of the dark and finally coming into the light. I think that you've been called to this for quite some time and didn't know how to do it. And it is happening. It's happening this weekend. This is what the weekend vibes are all about. It's like they're showing me a baby bird hatching from an egg. Like that, even if the baby bird is still a baby bird, like it breaks free from its cocoon, from its shell. It happens this weekend. And I guess at its core, that's what the milestone is. That's what this is. But I'm going to pull some cards just in case. Yeah, they want Starman Tarot. I feel like this is the energy at which somebody will be operating. Like the way that the cards are depicted, not the particular card, but the look at the way that it's done. I feel like this is somebody's new energy. Because look at how very emotionless, inhuman, detached. Like, I mean, the way that this card is, it's like, I'm sorry, the light, I know. Like, it has no face. It has no form. It's very basic. And then this is like alive. I don't know. That's why they want this deck. I shit you not. Again, something emerges in a way in which you think it's not possible. Because look at this. This fucking rose blooms in the desert. In the desert. It's that flower when you're walking down the sidewalk and it grows out of like the power that it holds to do that. Nothing can stop it. That's a chariot. So something finally breaks ground. This is you emerging. Like I almost feel like saying, but there may be an event that marks this too, because they keep pulling me back to so much pentacles. It's something tangible within your world as a result. And so I don't want to say that something doesn't start. Maybe something in your tangible world actually starts or pops off this weekend. But so too is that, like, you know how sometimes like rituals are meant to be a way in which we embody something or ground something into reality. And so a lot of times when we go through something, and I've been saying this, whatever you're going through internally is going to be reflected extra, but a lot of times you will see very tangible events simultaneously happening to almost like symbolize. It's a direct reflection. It's a mirroring of the idea of like as above, so below type of situation, right? So Seven of Pentacles, I want to say that there may be something very tangible that actually even occurs. And then the Starman is the Magician. It's like as soon as this pops off, baby, you've got this. This manifestation, this thing manifests is what I want to call it. It manifests. Yay, 10-10. In your life. But the Starman is like, I feel as if there is a level of, again, like I was getting with the King of Pentacles. I told you the King of Pentacles, he has mastery over everything. And so therefore he wields things. He has control in his life. He actually makes shit happen in his reality. his mastery internally is reflected in what he's doing, is reflected in the mastery he has in his life. So like there's a level of control over your reality. And that's the same thing with the Starman, which is the magician in any other deck, is that you now have the power, the influence, and the ability to wield exactly how you want things to go. And the Three of Swords again. I think they're saying the whole point of what's happening this weekend is something manifests and then you are put in the creator seat. This particular Three of Swords is a little bit different. We have the hawk. We have, sometimes that's a hawk feather. Sometimes it looks like a barred owl right there, like for wisdom and such. But we have the hawk or eagle. There's been confusion. See what I'm saying? There's confusion. And then we have this like new life formed behind a wall that seems like, you know what I mean? But notice how someone's heart is still intact and the swords aren't piercing the heart in this one. There's something to that. They're giving me queens. Oh, how I want to break free. I feel like that's a longing. Tell me more why the Three of Swords is coming after this. Like, what is the significance of that? I would have been like Three of Swords, Starman, Seven of Pentacles. But I feel like there's something there. So tell me about it. It really didn't come out, but it was sticking out and I was just trying to see. I just sang how I want to break free. Like your new start was behind this wall and you didn't know how to get it out. You didn't know how to get to it. You didn't know how to get to something because everything was like it didn't make sense. Things were unclouded. So something comes through this weekend that shines light. I feel like there's a simultaneous, like whatever breakthrough of you stepping into the light is, it happens simultaneously in your life as well. Because I just sang, oh, how I want to break free in the fucking Nine of Pentacles, which I said was freedom earlier on. I think somebody is reaching some level of freedom from the Three of Swords. Can you see that? It was Three of Swords and Nine of Pentacles. So they're repeating it. They're like, no, it's here. This particular Three of Swords is because you get to break free. Something happens this weekend that breaks you free. And it breaks through. Tell me about the more tangible way this may look in somebody's life. Okay, they want this one. Oh. There's your Ten of Swords, the end of a difficult situation, embracing the change and expecting things to get better. I shit you not, your wish comes true and concerns fade away. Fuck me, a promising new venture, an inflow of abundance, a brand new path, like a brand new fresh start. Okie dokie. So I just, I'm like, is this a surprise? Is it a surprise on how this happens? Is it, oh, Kipper. I remember they said Kipper at the beginning, like there was going to be some, I fucking shit you not, guys. On the split, I just split it open to, we have great fortune and unexpected income. Something unexpected, some unexpected great fortune. Hello. Why am I saying, what am I talking about? Oh Jesus, look at this. I shit you not. Some difficult situation coming to an end. Something's coming to an end, and you can expect change. These motherfuckers. I'm a public kipper because it's very specific and gives me details. They're like, we're gonna roundabout talk about this. Yay. I'm like, oh, you're so sweet, Spirit. Thank you. Expect change. Okay. Now, message of concern can be either information that you're like not certain you want to hear, or it can be delays. We'll find out what they're bringing that for. Okay, they told me to put it like this. You can expect delays to be over. Oh, I get it. They're like, God, Shauna, do we have to spell it out for you? Apparently so, motherfuckers. Thank you though for helping. I had it down here, like, oh, like that was a complete sentence, and I was gonna, you know what I mean? And they're like, put it up there, and I'm like, oh, change to the, okay, you can expect change to the delays. Oh my God. Okay. Well, that makes more sense. Okay, so this is marriage card. Can be contracts, it can be partnerships, it can be agreements. Wealthy man can be a fucking wealthy man, you know, like some type of contract. Marriage card is also indicative of like something legally binding, you know what I'm saying, or that has legal weight to it in a way where it's very, very how do I put this, like an official type of situation. Like this isn't just like some run of the mill necessarily agreement type of thing. And then the wealthy man can be, again, a wealthy man, or at some level of finances. Like seriously, like it does mean financial success. So for me, let's find out. What's you bringing here? I mean, who knows? Somebody might meet a wealthy man. I'm just playing. I'm just throwing that off. Somebody shall let me know. Talk to me about the marriage card with the wealthy man. Tell me about the marriage card to the wealthy man. Okay, I told you something official. That makes more sense. I don't know where this came from. I'm going to put it over here because I'm like, that's not the answer. It feels very intrusive. I got to be honest with you. I don't know what that is. Something very official. So the official person can be like the exclamation point. It is the, like, this is the type of, the idea that something is, again, it's not just some run-of-the-mill agreement. It's not just this run-of-the-mill, oh, you know, like this has weight to it, has authority to it, has I'm literally running through, I'm like, there's a word there that describes this energy, and I'm running through a bunch of words. That's why I got quiet. I'm like, no, that's not it. That's not it. I'm like, where's the word? You know when you feel like the word's on the tip of your tongue and you can't say it? It's almost like you're like, oh, it's right there. You need to... I get a very disruptive in like the best possible way energy, because I'm sensing somebody just kind of like being like, I feel like this is your day. Toil and labor is like just the shit you got to get done, right? Sometimes it's doing all the shit you don't want to. It's existing or being in energy that you'd rather not be in. You're just like, okay. And it's like, this is day-to-day routine shit, the stuff you've got to do to get done, to keep living. It's like the run-of-the-mill, you know, toil and labor. And a lot of times shit you'd rather not be doing. Like, let me tell you, if I didn't have to clean my house, I wouldn't be cleaning my house. I hired somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, so this feels like just somebody living their life. You know what I mean? Run of the mill, day to day, doing something. And this could be, we're going to do this a couple different ways. It could fucking be meeting somebody. We did talk about connections and networking and like the energy of other people, and something allows you to, like, they would be attracted to you, like something happens. This might be the event where like you connect with somebody as a result of either coming out of your shell or encountering and meeting somebody pulls you out of that shell. Like, it lights you up immediately, right? And so the official could be the idea that like with the marriage card, like two people coming together or two people meeting or connecting, could be like was always supposed to happen, because the official card talks about you don't have power in this situation. Like, it's an event that's going to happen whether you like it or not. So it reminds me of like High Priestess, like written, like fated, like a fated type of situation. And then we have, and then you got the wealthy man. Or it could be, again, somebody extending something to someone that's kind of like is just doing their thing. It's like out of nowhere. Like, you're in an energy of toil and labor, and it feels as if, because I got to be honest, even from the get-go, I was like, the wealthy man did not seem like who I'm reading for. No offense, because if you're wealthy, hello, how are you? Great, but it's not on time. Like, it didn't feel like you. It felt like another energy. This feels like this could be who I'm talking to. Or this is just like the coming together of two people. Someone like just, I don't know, I feel like someone just doing their thing, minding their business in their own life. And there's a connection, like this official person thing feels like it kind of like connects everything. Like, it brings these two together. I don't know why. I felt like somebody asked, is this the wealthy man already connected to somebody? I don't feel that. I feel more like a coming together, a partnering, or like an agreement or a contract. Let's ask. I don't know where this is coming from. I still don't feel that I don't even feel an energy off it. I got to be honest with you. It feels just like a dud. I don't know. I know that's so. And before I added it, there's the unexpected card. So there's great fortune that's unexpected. This is even like the idea of like somebody could get like a legal contract, or somebody could get, like, when you're talking about contracts, it's everything from, it's not just work related, right? Like insurance, inheritances, to a lottery win, to like, there's like a million things that require, that's a bit more official, more binding, right? So I want to say that I split the fucking deck. Look at this, and I said like sudden wealth. Like, there is, holy crap, there was the unexpected money, and I didn't mean to. I don't know how I did that, guys. I'm just over here talking, doing shit, and then I realize I've done it. Can you get more specific then about this marriage? Like, this could be like just an official lucky break, an official like secure money too for somebody. Because again, I don't feel this is the person. And it just kind of like whoop comes in, or maybe the wealthy man is the official person that ushers this thing in for somebody who'd just be minding their own business. I feel like it just comes out of nowhere. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put these up, and I want to ask more cards. I want to ask more clarity, because I feel like if we would just rearrange the cards, if they came out differently, I have a better understanding. And I don't want to get too lost in the soft spirit about what the actual event is. I wanted some more details, but I don't want it to be all like confusing and shit. So if it's going to be confusing, then we're just going to drop it. because this is some good energy, it's some good shit, and like we would rather just stay in the energy of this instead of getting more obscure and uncertain and things like that. So since that's what we're being liberated from, honestly. But you know, some delay and maybe some things that you like, that's coming to an end. There's an end here. Something's done. You can expect change too. Whatever negative shit you've been having to deal with, or whatever delays you've been having to, you know what I mean? That's done. We know that. Okay, so there is absolutely either a recognition or an improvement. This can mean like you being elevated career-wise. It's a heavy one. And this can be getting accolades. This could be getting like a reward, like all the things I said before. But something, there's a level of improvement. It's like an upgrade. There's an upgrade. That's what we're going to call it. There's an upgrade. We'll get to the bottom of this. We're going to make it make sense. Make it, oh, there we go. Thank you, Spirit. Make it make sense, Spirit. Fuck me. Your finances are absolutely going to go through a positive turn. There's a sudden improvement. Same as before. Okay, they might not get lost in the sauce because it might be too much. And so, like, don't worry, whatever happens tangibly. It's like there's an improvement to, because, you know, that's the toil and labor card. Is like the same old bullshit, different day kind of thing, having to grind. You know, there's a level of improvement in your life. And we did say that the Nine of Pentacles was also a financial improvement as much as it was some level of a freedom to move. So improvement in finances, a sudden improvement, an upgrade. Was there anything tangible that you could tell us in detail that would not just add confusion? We don't want confusion. We're breaking free from that shit. Okay. There's the Thief card. I'm getting missed opportunities. There have been missed opportunities. Missed opportunities for expansion. Missed opportunity, because give me the World card, right? So this is kind of like the World card. There's on Mature Man, it talks about things being global, expansive. Thief card is always like missing out on an opportunity, because the idea is that he's being distracted by her, so he pickpockets. And what does he pickpocket? His watch. Like it's like somebody stealing time. That's an opportunity. Like you robbed me of that time. You robbed me of that opportunity. You took that away from me. Like, and you may have missed certain things because you were distracted. So it's like something being taken away and things like that. So there is either somebody, I don't know why I got, like, somebody may have been robbed of the opportunity to travel. Somebody may have been robbed of the opportunity or was distracted in such a way that they missed an opportunity to expand, or broaden. Something. Tell me more. Or like whatever this change is that happens, don't miss the opportunity, because it's going to allow you to expand, broaden, reach farther. I'm getting the globe. They're really focusing on the globe in that. Yeah, you have had to miss out on things that you have planned for, that you've really reached for. You've missed certain opportunities. And I want to say, to a certain degree, it feels like sometimes you may have been distracted, or you may have been robbed of an opportunity. Both seem to apply. Again, I feel like something more legally binding. When I think of the marriage card, there's always like a marriage license. Or like if there's a divorce, there's a divorce decree. Or if there's always something legal about it. There's like legal documents, contracts, official agreements, things like that. So that's what I'm seeing is somebody may partner up with somebody. Somebody may have missed out by partnering with people in the past on certain things, right? That's where they got distracted, or an opportunity was stolen from them. But this is like, whatever it is, it's improving on any of that. High honor and sudden wealth. Okay, and I'm gonna do it one more time to see if there is another scenario. We might be doing that thing where they give us a couple of scenarios how it plays out. But whatever it is, it stops the delay. So, and in the previous one, it kind of felt like, oh, there may have been actually people meeting, or somehow some money comes in for somebody. But you know, I just want to let's find out. Anything else you want to tell us about this scenario in its detail or tangibility of how it might play out? Definitely some level of like moving towards better shores. It's like pulling up anchor and getting unstuck. Wish fulfillment. I got to show you. Oh my God, guys. I was going to show you. There was the courtship card. Oh, where did it go? There was the courtship card underneath. I swear the courtship card was underneath. And I go to turn it around and it's the marriage. So for somebody's meeting somebody. Okay, so we've got that. That is the scenario where somebody meets somebody. For certain. Okay, last scenario, and then we're gonna wrap it. Ooh, there's a gift, and it just improves your overall mental health, is what I want to say. Because the bad health card really is one where it's because of stress and strain, and it's taking a toll on you and things like that. So some level of like improvement and moving forward. It's like a gift of health. Like somebody, like whatever happens, whatever wish fulfillment there is, it improves your mental health drastically, is what I want to say. I don't know why I'm getting this as well. I am getting, this might be where the mature woman is. If you have a mature woman who's not doing so well, somebody that you feel like you like is, I feel like this is together. Because the idea of the false person is it or isn't it? Is something hidden? Do I know? That kind of thing. And this is, the false person is more like a mask. Something might be masked. Bad health could be somebody in bad health. You know, it's like talking about having like physiological effects of whatever there is. And so this may be, somebody may either get an improvement of health, right? Because it's kind of like, I don't know what's going on. And the idea is like, this could be a great person or a great scenario, or it could not. You don't really know. That's the idea of them being at a masquerade ball. Is what's being presented to me really true? Or do I know everything? And so somebody may or may not. There may be a feminine in somebody's life where it's like something hidden, unknown. They may either get the gift of, oh my gosh, guys, I was talking about inheritance and like insurance and stuff. I sure hope, I'm not predicting somebody's anything, but it is possible that somebody, to me, this wouldn't be necessarily a surprise. That's what it doesn't feel like it's, although it did have sudden, I don't want to predict anything. And it's happened before. That's the thing. It's happened before, damn it. Like I always try to be like, let's steer clear of that kind of shit. Let's just say that, you know, somebody, because they feel like something is, this person, there's something unpredictable about this situation, right? Something may either come from that's like a gift, like an improvement, a wish fulfillment, or, you know, or there may be some level of like, something positive comes out of this. So like, if I were to put this like this, like this person who is like, things, I don't know how things, like, it's like somebody may receive a gift. Somebody may receive a gift is what we're going to leave it at. Okay. We're going to leave it right there. Right there. All right. I don't know why they're giving me this. It feels like, okay, so Jesus. They're showing me a time in my life. This is God over 10 years, like way long ago. I had received, my grandmother started giving money to all of her children prior. Like I guess she just knew her health was so bad. And like we weren't anticipating it. We're like, why is she doing this? She's like, because she just wanted to give it away because it gets taxed after the fact. And so she's wanting to, and I'm like, yeah, but she might need, and it was a few months later that she passed. So I think she kind of knew. And her daughters knew, and maybe I just didn't because I was the grandchild, you know what I mean? And it was like the idea of like there was gift giving as a result. Like, I want to let me help you. Surrounding an older woman. And this may also be like, let's go to the other extreme. Like, I had to get that out because like they wouldn't let me leave it alone. The other side of it is there may be somebody in your life that wants to help out, wants to bestow a gift, or wants to help you in some capacity, and you may like maybe the circumstances around this person is very stressful and you don't know if you can trust them, and it's like, I don't know, but that might be, there's something there that either improves or there's a gift that's given to help improve a situation. Okay, so we're gonna leave it like that. Good Lord. And can I tell you, I hear all these tarot readers like, nobody can predict that. I'm like, I wish not, because you know how many times there's a lot actually. It's not like over 10 times, but it has happened where I'm like, I don't know why I feel like this, and then it happens. And they come, and every time that they come out, they're like, you were right. I even one time was like, oh, family's going to reconnect because there's a major health issue. That was right. Like, there was just a lot. I'm like, why me? I feel like there's a little bit of unethical. Like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to do that. But that felt really like, I don't know. We're going to do one more because that was not so much. Oh, well, back to the fucking wealthy man. Good morning. One last time, Spirit. Wealthy man house. Again, something with legal documents. Could be, because this is the idea of stability. Anything notarized, anything like negotiated. Tell me about the house card. Here we're back to the wealthy man sending something. Like a lease could be something. I have to say what's coming through. They're giving me words now, and I'm like, okay. Whatever it is, motherfuckers, whatever it is, it puts you in you are in an easy state. Things turn out in your favor. Whatever it is. So there are some tangible things that are going to happen as clarity and truth comes about, and as you begin to be able to move more freely and you step into who you are, there's a tangible event that's going to happen and occur. Wealthy man, finances could be coming in. Again, because both of these represent like there's finances or money success is what they're saying. With house, which is like the stability, feeling security, all that kind of stuff, right? Again, I don't know what the female has anything to do with it unless you're a female and this is happening, or you're the one that's in the receptive mode, you're receiving this. Motherfucker. A lover's card. So, oh my god. So when we're talking, like, there's somebody here that's gonna meet somebody, because the wealthy man's a counterpart to the privileged lady. Can I just say that shit? And then we have the house, which can be also about like intimate relationships and closeness too, because like it references like friendships, family members, things that are held dear to you. That are near. And then we have the female. So it's so like there's something where somebody may encounter somebody. I feel like, okay, so Here's the thing. When somebody finally comes out of their shell and they become the Queen of Wands, they may call something into them. I feel like they're always like, Shauna, you like to shy away from saying love, because I know so many people like hinge their existence on finding a person. And I always really weird. I want to keep it broad, keep it broad. And I did tell you yesterday that they've been talking about maybe you should do some love readings. And I'm like, if it comes out, it comes out. And so I guess they're testing that theory because it's coming out. So when somebody comes out of their shell, when somebody steps back into their badassery, one of the very tangible events that may mark that is meeting somebody. And can I just say that this motherfucker, and you know, the courthouse card can be like the idea of like, it's the pros and cons, it's the negotiation, it's the getting to know, it's the, is this real, is this not, let's piecemeal it apart. So like that's the getting to know phase, that's the courting, that's the, you know, but the idea is, remember I told you like something felt like high priestessy. I always find it funny. In Kipper, these two documents are it's a fated event. Oh my God, guys. I might have to come back on tomorrow and do a love reading. Because look at this. I shit you not, the red string of fate. And it's like, wow. I must raise my white flag and admit defeat when it happens. There may be some delays in someone's love life that's going to be over as a result. Oh, they're singing that Queen song again. I want to break free. That might be like when you emerge, when you reemerge. I feel like, okay, for somebody, love has been waiting for you to come back out and come back home to yourself. And because it's been waiting, like real love, it's like, it may happen faster than you want, and you may feel hesitant. That might be where the now all the scenarios I've given are true. All the scenarios are true, okay? But we also did at one point have like a false person and things like that. Oh my gosh. It could be that somebody's gift is like a dream come true partner. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, and somebody, because of there's this weighing up the pros and cons, and I don't know, and sussing something out type of situation energy, that could really be the same as, like I said, getting to know somebody, but like that could be, is this real? Is this not? You know what I mean? Like, I don't really like the false person, where the false person was there. It's like, I don't know if this is real. I don't know if this is, if this is true and accurate, or if this is like, you know. So yeah, I wave my white flag in defeat. Somebody, I always try to be really careful, but I'm like, no, it's here. It's here. Somebody comes out and it's like, you just take on the form of yumminess. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Come on, Queen of Wands. Come on. You take on the form of yumminess. And you just pull it in, you attract it. Like people are, and I said eyes would be on you. I was like, people are gonna be watching and all kinds of, and if you haven't been dating for a really long time, people are gonna definitely be watching you, because it's like, what? Like, I feel like they're like, oh, you know, it would be a surprise to them too. Well, all those scenarios came out. Yay. The red tarot. The red tarot. No, it's already been an hour. Let's go ahead and leave it at that. God, that was a bunch of scenarios, though. That's some weirdness. I did want to get some idea, you know what I mean? Some ideas of what it could be, and that went 20 different directions. But they are giving me reassurance that the marriage card is not just marriage. They really were talking about something legally binding, something very official. I'm like, okay. All of it was not love, but they were really trying to get me to actually say it. That's what they were doing. They were like, say it. And I'm like, you're skirting around the issue. You're not giving it, like, I was like very adamant about saying, oh, there's like, as easy as I said a legal document, like I needed to say the other. You know what I mean? Because if I act wishy-washy on something, then people aren't going to believe that that's really, you know what I mean? So, anywho, alrighty, guys. Alrighty. Well, that's that. That was a fun little endeavor. I hope everybody has a fantastic and wonderful day. They're enjoying their weekend. Yeah. And I will probably see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.